Hi Taurus, thank you for joining me for your May general read. Please remember that this is general, so it's not going to resonate for everyone, and that includes the cross watchers. Please switch the energies around if it applies, but never try and force a timeline to fit. If it's not your story this time, then it's okay to just leave it be. You'll normally find that the bits that are not resonating for you are actually part of someone else's timeline. Okay, so let's get into this for you then, Taurus. Taurus Collective, please, for me. Okay, so the zodiacs that I can see in your read, Taurus, you've got the Chariot, that's Cancerian energy, the Six of Coins, Moon in Taurus energy, the Six of Cups is Sun in Scorpio energy, the Three of Cups is Cancerian energy, the High Priestess is Moon, so that's water energy, the Three of Wands is Sun in Aries energy. The Seven of Cups is Venus in Scorpio energy. The Two of Cups is Venus in Cancer energy. The Page of Wands is Spring energy. The Page of Cups is Summer energy. The Page of Coins is Winter energy. The Tower is Mars, so that's fire energy. The Knight of Cups is Pisces energy, and you've got more Pisces again with the Moon card, and the Ace of Swords, which is mental energy. So the first thing that I'm seeing in your cards, Taurus, with your 3 pages, this pertains to having a really healthy social life. So currently you are working on reconnecting with those that you care about, and reconnecting with old friends as well for some of you. There's a lot of new connections and a lot of reconnecting, so you're probably finding yourselves quite busy on the social side of things at the moment, obviously from a distance at the moment, but yeah, things are very talkative and chatty around you. Even though you're not able to go out and socialise, you're still being very, very sociable. So for some of you, even, I don't know why, but online gaming, that's very loud in this particular read for some reason. And also for some of you, there's a particular individual that you have met online through your online gaming. Now, purely that's coming out with all of the page energy. For me, that speaks of being very, very sociable, a big group. Now, obviously at the moment, big groups, they're not advised. So I'm feeling that vibe of sort of online gaming, having a laugh, not even doing anything serious on these games. It's just more of using these online games as a way to be sociable. And yeah, it's a really light-hearted, carefree energy that's surrounding you at the moment. And it's been really, really good for your mental health as well. Just sort of having these light-hearted conversations with other individuals who share this thing in common with you. For some of you, you're actually utilising this being sociable online as a form of escapism. because we've got the Moon and the Ace of Swords as your current overall energy. So you're trying to avoid overthinking at the moment. So this, as far as a distraction goes, is actually serving its purpose for you. Now, for some reason or other, Aries is relevant. That's for some of you, not all of you. There's an Aries from your past or an Aries from your childhood, and there's going to be a reunion with that particular individual. That's for some of you, not all of you. Sorry, I got a bit sidetracked there. Just extra messages coming in. So yeah, you're currently utilizing this online sociable side to distract from the true matter at hand. Now, for some of you, you are definitely dealing with a water sign. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Very, very strongly Scorpio or Cancer. And there is the energy between you is shifting. And it's shifting in quite a big way. I am seeing here definitely a reunion or a reconciliation between you and a water sign from your past. And for some of you, not all of you, this is going to be one of your exes that is coming back round towards you, basically. And this individual, you feel that there is a soul bond that always keeps you together. That there is this unbreakable tie between you both. You see, I'm looking here at the Chariot, the Six of Coins, the Six of Cups and the Three of Cups. So for some of you, this Scorpio or this Cancerian, they left the situation with you, and it's showing me here between 3 and 6 years ago. Now, they left the situation with you because they were off on their own adventures with other things, other people. It was almost as if they kind of they didn't fully think through about your feelings. Now, obviously, between 3 and 6 years ago, that's quite a long time. So why is this now relevant to your current energy? The only answer I have for you on that one is because it is coming back round to you. So for some of you, that is going to be welcome news, and for others of you, it's not going to be what you want to hear. It really, really isn't. But I do have to read the cards as I see it. And it's this particular individual that you are currently trying to distract your mind from. This is the thing that is, it's kind of like it's a bit of a cloud over your current energy. And you prefer not to face that at the moment. Now, instinctively, you have felt this individual. You have felt something that is coming from their direction aimed towards you. Now, this individual is very, very possibly looking back on the way that things used to be when you two were together, and there's an element here that they are quite possibly over-romanticizing the past. There's a need here for that particular individual to remember the realities of the situation, and also for some of you, that individual never took accountability for their part that they played in the breakdown between you. And it is looking very much like that individual is coming straight towards you, without really acknowledging how bad things were. I mean, when they were good, they were amazing, but when they were bad, it was just horrendous. There was always a bit of a fight trying to keep things on a nice, even keel between you. So yeah, this is 100% Taurus. The majority of you have got someone from your past who they basically thought that the grass was greener, and they're coming back round. I'm feeling really, really strongly that there's some kind of, yes, you are soulmates, but it feels more of the soulmate connection where you have to learn lessons from each other. It's like karmic lessons between you both, and that is why this situation consistently cycles back around to you two. It literally, it's a never-ending story, and it's like some of you are even sitting there going, oh, here we go again. Same old, same old. So, I mean, I don't know what to tell you, basically. I know that for most of you, this is not going to be welcome news. It really, really isn't. You just haven't got the strength, the time, or the energy to even look at the situation, never mind acknowledge that it's kicking off again. There is definitely something here between you and an individual of the past that is kicking up yet again, and it's coming from the other person's side of the table. Bear in mind, cross watchers, please switch it around if it applies, okay? But obviously it might not even be your story at all. For some of you, you'll know exactly who this individual is, and they have already communicated something to you with the Page of Wands. They have already sent you a message that has left you very, very confused about their intentions towards you. Now, on the surface, this message is literally, there's not even much to it. It's just like, hey stranger, long time no speak. It's something really simple. But under the surface of that, there's a lot more to it. And the intent is this individual is planning for their future. And they've had to reevaluate the choices that they made. And one of the choices that they made was the connection that you two used to share. They made the choice that it wasn't going to go any further. And they're basically trying to go back on the choice that they made. And they're definitely trying to kick something up again with you. Definitely. And it's left you in this state of confusion here as to why, first and foremost, and why now. Because for a long while after this connection had ended between you both, you were the one that you were trying for such a long time to get that person to see sense, to try and make it work. And for some of you even, you were really putting yourself out, putting your own needs and your own wants to the side, trying to make concessions for this individual to ensure that this connection was going to work. And it failed regardless. And that's another reason why it's confused you so much as to why now. Why the sudden turnaround? It's not making any sense to you. You really, really are going to have to use your intuition here. The High Priestess is central to your read, Taurus. And remembering, the High Priestess sits between two pillars, one pillar for strength and the other pillar for unity. And in this particular deck, both of those pillars are purple. And purple pertains to your higher knowing, your higher self. So you are going to have to ensure that you are strong within yourself and that you are in union with your higher self, so that you are in the best position that you possibly can be, so that you can pick up on any sort of dodgy vibes. You can really listen and hone in on your instincts, and if anything feels even remotely off colour, you can then sort of retreat quickly from the situation, without having done too much harm to your own growth. And because that's the main thing here, is to investigate the situation, but without putting yourself in danger of undoing all of that work that you've already done on yourself. I really hope that makes sense, because potentially this individual has got this connection with this individual. It's got the potential to build your hopes up yet again and to knock you back on your arse yet again. The potential for that is so high, and that's why excuse me, and that is why the High Priestess is central to your energy at the moment. You absolutely must trust your own intuition here, because again, for some of you it is going to be welcome news, and for others of you, this situation is the last thing that you would want to see resurrected. It's a very, very difficult one. Now, in your guidance, you've got the Page of Cups and the Page of Coins, with the Tower and the Knight of Cups. So what this is telling me is you have to receive an apology here. You have to. And you have to receive something that is tangible. So no more are you to accept empty promises and faux apologies. And they're telling you here that if the words from the Knight of Cups, because this individual, when they come back in, Taurus, they are going to tell you everything that you have always wanted to hear. So you have to ensure that their words are matching up to their actions, and if they don't, then you have to pull the tower down permanently. You have to be prepared to do the necessary destruction should the words not match the actions, or vice versa. You do have a lot of potential here though, when it pertains to this particular connection. And there is also a lot of brand new beginnings. There's a lot of brand new energy that's being injected into this connection. So you must follow your instincts to find out if the intent is genuine. The Taurus Collective, please. Okay. Boat, receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. Yeah. The situation between you both has never been fully closed, not really. And on this time round, you are going to make sure that you get what you need when it pertains to this particular connection. Because if you don't, breakup, separation, stopping the pattern, silent treatment and abandonment. If you don't start getting what you need, which is reciprocity and genuine emotions, actions matching the words, then yeah, you're going to be putting a complete stop to the situation permanently. Be light-hearted, finding out things coming to light, adapt, change and heal with the dragonfly, and friendship. True friends, solid friends, authentic, would do anything for you and always there no matter what. I'm actually feeling here for some of you that this ex, some of you remained friends with this particular individual, and now they're coming back round with ideas of partnering up with you again. It's a very confusing read for me to try and make sense of this energies. So you were initially together in a relationship, it split, you got back together again, it split because you weren't being treated with respect. You remained friends for a few years, and now they're coming back around to you yet again in the hopes of restarting the relationship all over again. And every time it splits, you have to go through that healing process all over again. And for some of you, you are making far too many changes to yourself in favour of this individual. So it's like you are pitting off the things that you wanted to do the things that this person wanted to do. You were going without so that this person could do or have what they wanted. It's a very interesting one, Taurus. Okay, release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. I can't really add anything else to that, Taurus. As I say, for some of you, this individual coming back around towards you with goo eyes is going to be good news. And for others of you, it's not so much. The complication here is that some of you made the choice to remain friends with this individual, and that's why they are still hanging around in your energy. Chemistry, yeah, there is still a lot of chemistry between you. Some of you are wanting to just move on to a new connection. Now, there's a danger here already that I can see with this, is this individual is coming back towards you with the attitude that it's going to be different this time, okay? Let go of control issues, allow the situation to unfold naturally, and passion and getting to know each other. So again, as I've been saying all the way through this read, For some of you, this is going to be amazing news, and yes, the connection's going to start up again in a romantic sense, and you'll be getting to know each other all over again, and they'll be telling you everything that you want to hear. And so for those of you, you absolutely must listen to your intuition, okay? Any red flags whatsoever. And the cards, I mean, they're telling you, look, if anything is out of order whatsoever, pull the tower down. Seriously. But ultimately, it is your decision as well. Of course it is. But the warnings are there in your cards. Right, we've got reflection. Give each other some space at the moment. Trust and have faith that all will work out for the best. And a new beginning. A new adventure awaits. Embrace it and live your dreams passionately. So some of you might even be in a situation where you're currently trying to pick between that individual and a brand new love situation. And I am seeing that for those of you where that ex coming back round is unwelcome, then you're the ones that are going to be starting a brand new beginning with a completely different situation. And quite successfully as well. Whoa. Okay. Full moon in Gemini. The answers you need are coming. Have an important conversation, but stay calm. It says, avoid being superficial, or those who are. Someone is trying to flirt with you, have you noticed? Laughing off a situation, and job applications have very good prospects. And then we've got new moon in Aquarius. Bring love into the situation. Change is on the way and it could come quickly. Detach from the situation. Think outside the box and that will bring a solution. And time is of the essence. And then you've got disseminating moon. Take time to breathe out. I am where I am and that's okay. It says you will soon know where you stand. You need to take some time out. It's time for you to share your wisdom and experience and avoid falling into a slump. I'm trying to avoid saying anything because I am recognising that particular timeline. And obviously I don't want to put my own personal opinion into someone else's read. So I'm avoiding saying much. I am certainly going to be getting in touch with the individual that this read I know is going to be resonating for. So yeah, very interesting. Change beckons, the path is shifting, the road leads a new way, do not be alarmed as change beckons today. So for those of you who are unsure and you're trying to decide between the ex and the brand new connection, they're telling you here, don't be afraid of change, okay? Don't be afraid of trying something new. Hummingbird song. Nectar of sweetness, enjoy it brings, the hummingbird's healing as medicine it sings. Nomad. The nomadic wanderer lies deep inside, so take the leap now, don't crawl back and hide. And prosperity, a prosperous business with riches and success. Okay, so yeah, what I'm seeing here is you're being told don't be afraid of change. That there is joy and happiness and even healing as well is to be found through something brand new. And with your Nomad card, That's like taking that leap of faith. Don't shy away from your brand new beginnings. Avoid going back to the past just because it feels familiar and just because you're scared of something new. And for those of you who are creative, or you have entrepreneurial skills, your business or your creative idea, it's heading in the right direction there. There's a lot of promise of success with a project or something that you're currently working on that pertains to finances and financial gain. Okay. Commitment. Okay, that's a 36, and in tarot it's a 9, which pertains to attainment, fulfillment, your goals, achieving your goals, I should say, things coming to conclusions and completions. Okay, it says, a true commitment is a responsibility of the heart, mind, body and soul. This is a good time to make one. Partnerships that are formed at this time are harmonious and powerful. The commitment card also indicates the natural evolution of a relationship from its inception to a literal or metaphorical marriage. At the very least, there is a promise of fulfillment in some form. However, you must be conscious of what it is that you're committing to. Be clear about the nature of your commitment and your responsibility to it. Others are more willing to enter into partnerships at this time. Remember that your partnership with Spirit and the highest version of your own self will engage the highest self in another. So don't feel rushed into making a choice, and just sit back and wait. Especially where that X is concerned as well. Right, so for those of you who are easily offended at swearing, then your read has ended now. Thank you very much for watching. And for those of you who don't give a shit, then this is the Rebel deck. It's very blunt and brutal. It works in the same way as all of the other tarot as well, and Oracle, where it's for the viewers to decide what side of the table they're sitting at for every single card that comes out, okay? So it's all still interchangeable. Right, we've got be fucking grateful. Shit could be so much worse. Don't fucking force it. Allow that shit to come to you. That's definitely your side. Make better fucking choices. If you're pissed at where you are, then stop taking yourself there. Love. Get some, give some. It'll cheer your ass up. Fucking apologise. Seriously, just do it. I'm feeling that's that side. You need a good fucking cry. Get the ugly cry on. Let that shit go. Your soul will thank you. Get some fucking sleep. You're being an ass because you're being an ass because you're fucking tired. Face to pillow now. Take a fucking trip. Go see some shit. Go do some new things and talk to people cooler than you. Maybe not travel at the moment, but definitely talking to people, which I'm feeling a lot of you are currently doing anyway, because that was the first thing that came out in your tarot. And winning, you've got a good thing going, don't ruin that shit, and eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Okay, so that is what I have for you, Taurus. Please get in touch if that resonated for you, because I don't know what it is I'm reading. I just have to trust my cards and the other messages as and when they come in. I do read all of your comments. I might not be able to reply to them, but I absolutely read them all and appreciate every interaction on my channel. If you'd like to book a private reading with me, then that information can be found in my pinned comments below. So thank you again, Taurus. Please do take care out there, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.